Welcome back to That Morning Show. In real life, our next guest, Todd Barton, is a hardworking husband and father of 3.
Yes,
Today, you are. Today, we meet Todd's alter ego, the Kandleman.
Yes.
Yeah, with a K, with a K.
With a K. We love candles.
Kandleman with a K. A K's for Carla also, so I like it.
Of course.
He's going to get in touch with his feminine side and brighten our day with some hot wax and a wick. Hi, Todd.
Hello, Carla.
We're
How are
very
you?
happy to have you in our kitchen.
Chelsea?
Very
Well, thank
excited.
You. Glad to be here.
Good.
So,
well, you seem like a guy's guy. So how did you get into candle making?
I am a guy's guy.
Yeah.
So am
you
I,
don't-
Todd.
Yeah.
Boom!
You don't see me coming, but about 10 years ago, I took my wife to a candle making and wine tasting class.
Awesome.
And I fell in love with candle making, and then the rest is history. And it looks really hard, but it's like anything. Everything's hard before it's easy, and I've been making them for 9 years, so I can put shapes and do different colors. And what I'm going to show you guys how to do today is this is a normal pillar candle. It's 2 colors, and the main thing that you're going to have to start with, you're going to have to get, excuse me, is wax.
Yes. Oh.
Paraffin wax. My wax I use is a melt point of 140 degrees, and what the melt point is the temperature that the wax will melt, pretty much. So a melt point of 140, to me, holds the scent and the color the best, because you don't want your candles to be oily.
And this smells phenomenal.
Oh, I love them.
Look at that.
I love all my candles.
So now you make
Heavenly.
all of these candles with your wife, right? Where do you operate your business?
Well, at first I started in the kitchen, and then she said no, because
No way, Jose.
I made a lot.
Messing up
I
her
made a lot of
kitchen.
mistakes in the kitchen, but you make mistakes. And then what I do, I make them in what I call the factory, is our garage, and it's nice because the kids can come out and play, and they
It'd be
can.
fun for the kids.
Oh, they love it. They do. It's great. And what they do is they can throw the dye chips in, and they pour the scent in, and they get the smell. I brought this one for you because you said the other day how much you love coffee.
I do. It
Right?
smells
You know
like
what's weird?
coffee.
I
a
love the
coffee
smell of
candle.
coffee.
That would just make me drink more coffee.
Yeah, I love the smell of coffee, but I don't drink
Same
coffee
here.
either.
Really?
I don't
With
like-
I
yeah.
think that's strange.
Not a big fan of hot
Now,
liquids.
you said that that it looks hard, which indeed it does, but can anyone make these?
Anybody can make
Really?
them. Yeah, I mean,
It's easy?
When I first
How do
looked,
we
I
get
was like,
started with
I
this?
don't
So
know.
we got a lot of stuff on the table. How do you get started?
First thing you do is you got to get your wax.
Okay.
Now, you can get your wax online or at any craft store. Then you need wick. Wick is very important because depending on the size of the wick is how your candle will burn. These candles are 4x4s, so you need a 36 ply wick. Now, wherever you get your wicks, they'll tell you what kind of wick you need. But you should buy the wick for the diameter of the candle. Any candle over 5 inches should have 2 wicks or it won't burn properly.
Okay.
So if you get a big candle like this and only has 1 wick, don't buy it. Or like this is the
Because
biggest.
it'll burn incorrectly.
It'll burn incorrectly.
Oh,
It'll-
really?
it'll-
So that's why you
uneven?
see the candles like this that have so
right,
many
they have
different ones
right.
on.
Yes,
And
of
for
course.
a
Never knew
candle this
that.
size, what kind of burn life do you have on something like this? How many hours?
If you burn it correctly,
Right.
probably 75 to 100.
Wow.
But you should burn them this one 4 hours at a time because
Okay.
you should burn the candles for every inch of diameter of the candle an hour per. So this is 4 inches, so 4 hours.
Got it.
Well, I'm ready to get in touch with my feminine
Whoa,
side.
nice catch.
Oh, that was a good catch.
I'm ready to
You gonna
learn.
teach us how to do this?
Yeah.
All right,
All right,
let's go.
let's
Let's
go.
do it. Okay, first thing you do is you would wick a mold, and wicking the mold is very easy. Actually, you would start melting your wax, because the wax takes about 45 minutes to an hour, and you can see it's.
Oh, that's
And
wax
that
in there. It
doesn't
looks
stick
clear.
to the pan, huh?
Yeah, it's clear. And the thing is, I'll just jump ahead. The perfect pouring temperature for wax is 190 degrees, and you can get a candy thermometer to test it. But if you look, you see how clear it is? That's how you can tell if it's really clear and you don't have a thermometer.
That means it's ready.
You're ready to pour.
Okay, looks like we're ready.
Okay, so you take your mold. It's got this little wick hole right here. And you just.
And you put it through the
You're
middle.
stringing it through.
Oh,
You've done
wow.
this before, haven't you?
Here we go.
Once in a while.
Now we're getting started.
Put it through the hole. Oh, yeah.
It's like threading a fishing line, like a hook.
Yes. Now,
This is so cool.
I like, as I said, a tight wick. So
What do you mean a tight wick?
I'll show you in 2 seconds.
Oh, sorry, am I jumping the gun?
No.
Am I rushing you?
Oh, man, my wick popped out.
Oh, darn it.
No.
All right. So you use a longer wick. And you thread it.
You don't tie it
This
in
is
a knot at the bottom or
You
anything?
do, because you make candles upside down, and I'll show you.
Okay.
Have you tried to make soap yet?
No, I have
Is
not.
it similar or no? What do you think?
I haven't tried to make it.
It seems like it is.
I would think
He's
it's
like,
similar,
I have no
but
idea, Mark,
I'm
but
a
I'll give you a
smart
yes.
man. I'm smart, America.
I wouldn't mind getting into soap, but candles take up most of my time.
Now, can you add whatever scents you want to your
I was
candle?
just going to ask that.
Any scent you want. They have more. So hold on, let me just get back to the scent question. So once it's wicked and you put your dowel like that, you pull it nice and tight. That's what I mean by tight wick.
Okay.
Then you take masking tape.
Oh, and tape it down so it won't. Okay.
Can I hold it for you?
Thank you very much.
Did you say thank you?
Carla.
She's just holding my wick. It's okay.
It's okay.
Carla wasn't expecting that.
You put the tape down like that.
She's a great wick holder.
Okay.
Oh,
Then
boy.
you need putty. Putty is very important as well because if you pour the wax now through here, the wax will. Thank you very much.
See?
I think Mark's made candles.
Mark has made
I'm a great wax pourer.
candles and soap. That's what he does on Saturday night.
Okay.
Is that what
He
you
doesn't
do
come
with
out with us,
pencils?
Chels.
Yeah.
Push the putty down nice and tight, like so.
Okay.
And that way, and now you're ready. So see, I have one for you guys if you want to try it. Okay.
Nice.
So your wax is melted.
Okay.
Then we put in the colors. And I brought some yellow, and you get it in die blocks like this. And you can just break a little piece off. And
Oh, that's all you need for all that?
oh, this is even more than you would really need for that. You just
For all
drop
that
it in
wax?
there like that.
Okay.
So the wax itself isn't colored. You add the color.
Yes,
Kind of
you
like
do.
that. Okay.
And then what happens?
And
It just
then you
colors-
see.
Interesting. Well, I didn't know
There we go.
Wow.
There we go. Now it's moving.
See, and that'll just take a little time to melt. And then you could throw the green.
The other
Because
one.
what I did last night is I made a yellow and a green one. So
my
we'll show that in a second.
Okay.
So let me just show you very quickly what'll happen if, what I like to do, and this is just a little tip, if you're a beginning candle maker, make your candles in an oven sheet. So the wax doesn't melt all over the place.
Right.
Oops. So,
Can you put these just in your oven to make them?
no.
Oh.
That's why we don't leave Carla in the kitchen alone.
I wouldn't put them in the oven.
Was that a dumb question?
No.
You can say yes.
Yes.
Thanks. Thanks, Mr.
Here,
Candleman.
the one you continue to mix that.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
get this one mixed up.
Sorry, am I stepping on your toes?
No, that's great. I can use all the help I can get.
I'm just getting excited
Whoa,
about
that
the
seems
candle making.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really yellow now.
Now I will
Okay.
just come over here, and you know what? I'll keep that in there. I'm sorry.
That's okay. We're doing a little dance in the
Now,
kitchen.
if you want to test, this is another little tip that I've learned over the making candles for 9 years. If you want to test your colors,
You just taste it, right? Just kidding.
Oh,
sure, you know, it's,
I'm teasing.
you put a little of the wax on a paper towel.
didn't that burn your finger?
Yeah.
Ow! No, I'm just kidding. So then you can see that's what the color
yellow.
it'll look like.
Okay, sort of, okay.
Yellow.
So it's
Yeah,
yellow.
like Easter yellow.
But I mean, it depends because if you make like a light blue and you want to make sure you're going to be able to see it in the candle, or a dark purple, it's a good little way to test the color.
All
of
right,
your
so let's
wax.
pour it. I'm really excited. I want to see what it looks like poured.
Okay. Well, do you want here? This is when you pour a candle, especially in the beginning. You don't want to pour too much because it'll burn through. So what I'll do in this one is I'm just going to
Sort of siphon it.
Well, I'm going to do an overpour, and let's see.
An overpour.
The putty's holding together pretty well.
Okay,
So usually I puttied it very well.
nice.
See, so now you let that has to cure.
What does cure mean?
Cure means harden like
Okay.
this to
Get
get
candle-like.
to get your next
Candle-like.
to get your next layer in. You wait for that to cure, and it takes this amount of wax probably take about an hour to cure.
Okay.
But when it starts to cure, you'll see, and it forms like a little film, and it gets harder.
Yeah, you can see it already around the edges.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yes, 'cause
Yeah.
And then you can add the next color?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So once it cured, now if you pour it too soon, it bleeds through. So usually I like to do the lighter on the bottom and then the darker on top. So the darker bleeds through, you're really not going to see it because the wax cools from the outside in.
Right.
So that's
Okay.
basically what you did with something like this.
Yes. So
Okay.
I made it like this. So I poured the orange first, and then the red. I let it cure for about, I think, 45 minutes.
Wow.
Now, if you want, you can also do chunks, which I make my own chunks, but you can get chunks online, just like anything. And you just throw them in pretty much just chuck them in.
Yeah. And those are just all different sort of random shapes and sizes that you can buy.
Sense.
These
Yeah,
are a little heart. Mark, I'll give you a little heart.
I make
Here's
the
a
hearts.
heart.
I make the hearts, and I make all the shapes, like the snowflakes and the dog candle.
Very pretty. And you
So now,
customize
did
these
you place
basically?
these specifically, or you just throw them in?
Excuse me?
Did you place these?
The snowflakes I did, yeah. I place everything where I want it. Doesn't always come out that way.
Looks great, though. Look
But
at that.
thank you very much.
Carla, I cut you
So-
off.
That's okay. No,
Yes, I do
thinking
like to
about
customize candles to if I'm making them for somebody. So I made one for Ellen and Portia when they got married.
Oh, nice.
It was a nice big 5-wick, 21-pound candle.
Did she
There
love
it is.
it?
It's gorgeous.
Oh, wow.
Did she love it? I don't know if she loved it.
Look at that. That's a great picture.
Yeah, right there. It's.
You don't know
I don't know.
if she loved it?
I know. I sent it to the show. I don't know if she ever got it. I never heard back. But
Ellen, did you love your candle?
Yeah,
She loved it.
I hope she
Ellen,
did.
she had
I
to
love
love
making
it.
it, and I still, to this day, when I look at it, I still love looking at it because it looks good and it smells, and so. That,
Nice.
Now, let's just take this out so I can show you guys how to. Once you're done with your candle, you simply do that.
Oh,
Right.
okay, chop it off.
Pull your putty off.
Okay. Do you have a website where anybody can sort of find your candles?
There we go. Hold on. And then-
Wow.
Wow.
So this is
That's
the one I
cool.
made last night, and it smells heavenly. Actually, I don't have an website to sell the candles, but if you have questions about the candles or want to see like any other of the stuff I make, like the wax frame or the wax art, you can reach me at toddinreallife@ning.com.
At Ning.
Todd in Real Life. Oh no, I'm sorry. toddinreallife.ning.com.
.ning.com.
.ning.com. And here's what happens if you do. Here you go. So I don't know.
Yeah,
if
it's
you,
leaking through.
Oh,
You got a putty problem
Party
right there.
foul.
Well, no, you put too much. I put too much
put too
wax
much.
in. That's what I. So
That's
it's
all right.
toddinreallife.ning.com.
Great, Todd, thank you so much for being here.
Well,
we love
thank
all
you
your
for having me.
candles. We love this.
Thank you. We had a great time. Hey, still ahead, we're going to meet the all-girl rocker cover band, the Chelsea Girls, at their gig opening up for rock legends Motorhead. Stick around. That morning show will be right back, and we're going to rock! I love these. These smell great, too.
Cheers.